and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's the Kansas City Royals going up against the Bulls. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Bobby Witt Jr. The pitch. Line drive, and that's just foul. Next offering is in for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Goes down looking. Here's a speed threat, Nate Eaton. Strike one. PV. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now 2 away. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. To the left side, but it is well foul.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Here's a 1-2. Got it. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Here's the second baseman, Thairo Estrada. The pitch. And there's a rocket into the outfield. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Blake Sable, the next to hit. First offering misses the mark. On the ground, 2 ball. On to second, they get 1, and that's 2. Now it's J.D. Davis. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Oh, and he hit him.
Well, it's safe to say he won't be getting invited to the charity golf tournament this offseason.
2 outs, runner at first. Darren Ruff now at the plate. In the air, out towards left center. That gets down for a hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. As a hitter, there's not a whole lot better of a feeling than a double into the gap. Right off the bat, you know you put a great swing on the...
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Grabs it right up against the wall. Welcome back. Second inning set to go. And here is Vinny Pasquantino. Fastball for a strike. Strike 1. There's a strike.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
Kicks and fires. Got him swinging. Down the left fielder, Edward Olivares. Out there to center. Puts the squeeze on it. That's out number 2. Michael Massey steps in for the Royals. Pitch is in there, and it's 0-1. It's in and out of his glove. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Back here at the ballpark. ballpark. Now here is Mitch Haniger. The line to kick the pitch. In the air, center field. Eaton has this one sized up and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone. No score here in the second. So now 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out. Here's Adley Rutschman.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Adley Rutschman saying a first overall pick out of Oregon State. What a college career he had. He helped the Beavers win the 2018 College World Series, and he was named the most outstanding player of the tournament.
Yeah, I found it interesting that in his rookie season, many baseball experts said that he was the best catcher in the big leagues at the time.
Swings and misses, struck him out. On to the third inning. Here's the third baseman, Hunter Dozier. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. That's a strike. Peavy. 6'1" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a sinker, a slider, and he works in a changeup. The 0-2. That's to third. Davis with the throw to first. 1 up, 1 down. And now it's Kyle Isbell. 0-1. Isbell in his second season in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he's usually in left field, but today he's patrolling center. Good eye right there.
Well, typically left fielders have the least amount of range in the outfield, so for him to take the responsibility in center field in this one, he's going to really need his corner guys to help him out in the gaps.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And here is MJ Melendez. That one's in there, 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to short. Crawford, jump throw. And he beats the throw. He's safe.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Witt in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Next pitch misses way outside. And a good eye there.
It's a good take.
2-2 now. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's Crawford now. Open stance on that left side. And that one gets down. Fair ball. So now back to the top of the order.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Next pitch is popped up. Massey makes the catch, 1 down. Next is the speedy first baseman, Blake Sabol. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Crawford at first, 1 gone. There's a strike. And the righty deals. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Goodbye, home run. He'll circle the bases, and that gives him a lead. It's 2-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Now it's J.D. Davis. On a line, base hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And the batter now, Darren Ruff. Still only one out here in the inning. Rolled to short, could be two. To second, that's one. And they bounce into two already. This one ends the third. Start of the fourth, and now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Nate Eaton. That pitch in for a strike. Strike one.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats. Well, these Royals just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
Perez batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Next one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Chris Salvi had Tommy John surgery. It seems like more and more position players are having Tommy John surgery. Remember, Corey Seager had it, Didi Gregorius, Travis d'Arnaud, just to name a few.
Yeah, he bounced back pretty well from it. He became the comeback player of the year in 2020. The second Royals player to win that award. The other one was Mike Moustakas, his former teammate back in 2017.
Pasquantino stands in now and watches strike one. Check swing, and that's a ball.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
The wind and the pitch. That's down and in.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball. One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Swing and the ball hammered left field. Out of here. With one swing, he quiets the crowd, and we are starting over. It's 2-2.
A slider right down the middle of the plate. It's like slow motion for a hitter. You're just licking your chops, waiting for it to arrive, and you want to hit it a long way. And he did.
And now Michael Massey. And that's in there for strike one. And the pitch is outside, ball one. There's a 1-1. And that's downstairs and outside. A little out front there as he swings through it. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Third out. And welcome back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Jock Peterson. Oh, great stop. Gathers and throws, and that's a great play for the out. Now batting Mitch Haniger. Up the middle. Tosses to first, And they take care of Haniger for the out. Mike Yastrzemski up here. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these guys are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
I thought they were getting out of the inning right there, but not so fast. Let's see what the offense can do now that they have a base runner.
Rutschman stands in here, takes ball one low. That's hard hit on the line. That's a base hit. Lead runner around second. And now they'll have runners on the corners with two away.
He was all over that one. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Line drive. And there's a hit. One runs in, another comes in to score, and it's 4-2.
Back-to-back singles hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Thairo Estrada to the plate. First offering misses the mark. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. 1-1 now. And there he goes. That's towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Welcome back. And now Hunter Dozier. The right-hander back to work. On the ground. The throw to first. One away here in the fifth.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at-bat.
Up the middle. And it gets by him.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Melendez takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
1-0.
Reached on an infield single his first time. Swing and a miss. And a pitch. Bounce to the right side. Steps on the bag for one. Goes to second. Safe there.
Well, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Witt in the box again. Takes a strike. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Peavy, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the inning, and here's the first baseman, Blake Sable. Pitch misses inside, 1-0. Next pitch misses outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Just off the inside edge. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
That could be a tone setter for the inning. 4 straight pitches and the leadoff batter's on base. We'll see if the next guy waits until there's a called strike before he takes the bat off his shoulder.
Davis in the box now. No balls and a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the
runner on the go. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
Throw, tag, out. What a throw by Salvador Perez. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 away. Now it's the DH, Darren Ruff. On the ground to third. Sends it across to first, and that's the third out. And welcome back. Now the number 2 hitter, Nate Eaton. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And a pitch. And a swing and a miss.
1-2 count.
Now this is in the air down the line. Did he trip? What happened? Sniper?
Great effort. That's how bad he wanted that one. Head first dive.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Perez in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
1-0.
There's a swing and a drive. That ball's carrying. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
0-2 as he waves at that one. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Josh Taylor.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Here comes a pitch. That's inside. Pitch is in for a strike, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just off the outside edge. And there's ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So up next, Mitch Haniger. And first offering is fouled off. Taylor, a 6'5" lefty. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, a sinker, and he occasionally uses a curve. Next pitch is popped up. And it's caught for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Yastrzemski now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Next pitch is in the dirt. Ball 1. Swings over the top of that one.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Got it by him for the K. And now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
Swings and misses. Strike 1. Adley Rutschman is one of 7 catchers to be taken with the 1st overall pick in the draft. The first, Steve Chilcott, 1966. He never made the majors, and worth noting, the number 2 overall pick in that draft, Reggie Jackson. Here's the pitch. Run around the goal. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. That one is absolutely belted. Goodbye, home run. A 2-run shot, and they add a couple more. It's 6-2.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
So 2 away with nobody on. Here's Brandon Crawford. First pitch, and he just misses. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
To the right side. Whips it to first. And Crawford is set down. And that'll do it. All set for the start of the inning. And to the plate for Kansas City, Edward Olivares. Peavy back to work. And there's a strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Fly ball down the line, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. And the 0-2. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Just misses. And it's 1-2.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
Righty to the plate. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And next up for the Royals, Michael Massey.
Just could not get in sync and even guess right. When you talk about guessing in the game, it's really anticipation and sort of going with what the highest probability pitch, velocity, location at that point of the at-bat is.
And a 1-1. Fouled off. He was late. One and two here. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Hunter Dozier to the dish. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Two outs. Hard hit down the line and left. That one hops against the fence. Around first and hustling for second. He's there. It's a two-out double.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Pitching change here, Ray Kerr.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Isbell stands in now and watches strike one. 1 for 2. That one the other way, and a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And he takes a strike. Isbell leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th inning stir.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Dylan Coleman.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Dylan Coleman.
And the pitch. Estrada in the box now as he leaves that one up high. So 2 balls and no strikes. The pitch. Lifted in the air, right field. Eaton makes the grab, 1 down. And now the first baseman, Blake Sable. And that misses off the outside edge. That one missing inside.
Oh, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
There goes the runner. They pitch out.
2-0.
Throw, tag, out. What a throw by Salvador Perez. Roll to Dozier. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Domingo Tapia. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise. It's through for a hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And now Nate Eaton. And the 0-1. Ground ball left side, could be 2. To second, there's 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
He's in there.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Salvador Perez. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
0-2 now.
Ball.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Ball.
The next pitch misses. The count now 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Vinny Pasquantino. A strikeout and a walk.
Pasquantino.
Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. Olivares swings through it for strike 1. Next offering misses, and it's 1-1. Hit in the air, right field. And the inning is over. On to the bottom of the 8th, and now the DH, Darren Ruff. The pitch. Ball 1, no strikes. And he deals. And a foul ball. Ball to strike. Fought off foul. One, 2 now. Good eye right there.
2-2.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And Jack Peterson stands in. That one finds the corner. That's strike one.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
One down, base is empty. That one misses. Now 1-2. And that's down and away. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. Mitch Haniger getting ready to hit. Pitch hitter coming on. Lamont Wade Jr. looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Two down, nobody on. Outside.
1 strike.
Out to center. Isbell makes the catch, and that. So remaining in the game defensively, Lamont Wade Jr. He'll be the new right fielder after entering as a pinch hitter. So Josh Hader gets the call to the mound.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
So up now for Kansas City, Michael Massey. And here it comes. Just missed. Hader, the lefty who lights up the radar gun. He features a two-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Rolls across the diamond, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
Dozier stands in here, trying to hold back his swing there, but went around. Next offering is in for a strike. Kicks and deals. On the ground to third. Whips it across, and they're down to their last out. So it's their last chance in this one. And to the plate for Kansas City, Kyle Isbell. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Gonna count 1-2.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
And down on strikes. And that'll do it.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.